Alright, let's see if this works. Hey Peanut, if you're in the background, how's it going? Hope doing well. Yes, Gartic will be back on Friday. We're testing some shit out today. We're testing out Instagram live. So we're currently live on Twitch and on Instagram, which is quite funny because I've got two different cameras facing a different way. So I don't know where I'm actually looking, but it seems to be working, which is kind of cool. Only slight issue is I have to have it in a browser, which is a little bit annoying, but whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Gonna be working today on just a little a little piece for the Art Hub. So people don't already know, we do a bunch of collaborations together. It's a little Discord server that I put together a few years ago, and we're currently doing a D&D character design. So this is my second out of two. Somehow I got lumbered with 3. Don't ask how. But yeah, at least everything seems to be working. Akira, how you doing? Hope you're doing well, mate. Whew, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of screens I need to keep on top of at the minute. But yeah, hopefully everybody's doing good. Sadly, after yesterday's stream, everything was a little bit of a disappointment in terms of trying to record, but never mind, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. So, for those of you on Twitch, I'm going to switch over to the drawing screen. I think the guys on Instagram already have it up, so that should be good. Let's hop over now. There we go. I don't know if the stinger worked there, but whatever. It is what it is. We're testing shit out, and it seems to be going okay. Now the one weird thing is, I was looking online, and I was like, Instagram Live. Supposedly, if you put the chat, if you put the link to the chat into Twitch, into OBS, you should be able to see the chat. Can't seem to figure out how the hell to do that. I don't actually see a link for my stream anywhere, so yeah, we're probably just gonna have to forego that. I'm gonna have a quick look and see. No, it doesn't seem to have anything there. In which case, I'm just gonna move Instagram's chat just over the top of my overlay for a sec. See if I can get this lined up so I don't have to keep peeping elsewhere. There we go. And yeah, we're just going to get started. So, yeah, Peanut, Friday's the day. Gartic will be back on. So, hopefully, hope to see you around over there. Yeah. Let's see how Photoshop reacts to this, because that's always quite interesting. So, this is one that I'm doing for Sarah. And she managed to somehow draw a Foreclaimer, which I've never heard of. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna zoom all the way in, actually. Hope everybody is doing well. You're vibing and lurking in the background. There we go. Unsure on facial expression so far. We'll have a little look-see and see how it goes. Just trying to get a little bit of a feeling for the character. I feel as though the previous one that I drew, I'm not going to show it on the screen just now. The previous one that we did, we had... So my character was Goblin, and I feel as though it was a little bit... I don't know, I want to have a bit of contrasting emotions with these two, to be honest. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. One slight issue. Let's move that over there. You guys on Twitch. Neat. Okay. Okay. So let's just get into drawing and hope for the best. Hope everybody's doing well. Not really happy with that, actually. Let's get rid of that. I might actually leave the face until after I've figured out the rest of it. It is kind of lagging a little bit in terms of Photoshop. Not too badly. Like the pen strokes and everything seem to be fine. Now, what am I gonna do? I do have a reference up. Kind of in that top right hand corner over there. I might see if I can get that up on a different screen actually, just because it's a little bit difficult to see when I'm zoomed in, which is my own stupid fault. I should have thought that before stream. But yeah, let's turn that off and then let's open it in a different window. It's all a bit of a work in progress here, trying to figure out how all this stuff kind of works in together. It's kind of annoying because I know that TikTok chat you can mod it into OBS so that you can get it appearing in the same chat, but I think Instagram is just not really liking that at the minute. Hey Apple, I see you peeping. Hope you're doing well, even if you're just stopping in. Insta Live on Twitch is so silly. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Sorry, I'm trying to find my reference. I can't seem to find it. There we go. Let's get that. Oh god, what's happening? What I need to do is figure out some way. Actually, I might have a chat with Ray at some point and see if I can come up with some sort of code which grabs Instagram live chat and puts it into my OBS chat, because I have to keep switching screens. Ooh, it's cool. It is cool. It is cool. Yeah, it's just something we're trying. What you drawing this time? So this time we are drawing. Obviously, we're doing the collab. We're doing the collaboration on the Art Hub for the D&D characters. This one is going to be Sarah's character. I've done mine, more or less. I just need to do the background. I've got 3 to do for whatever reason, which is ridiculous. How I've managed to get 3 that I need to do, it's beyond me. But yeah, so we're going to do Sarah's today, and then we're going to do Spawn's maybe another day. But yeah, we're just using this as an excuse to kind of test out going live on different platforms, because I've been accepted into streaming on TikTok as well. So I just want to see, bearing in mind that on Instagram it's just kind of followers only, if my computer will actually let me do it. How you doing anyway, Apple? It's a bit weird. There's one thing I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get both chats on screen. I can get Twitch chat onto the Instagram screen, but I can't get the Instagram chat onto the Twitch stream, which is kind of annoying. So, for all the guys on Twitch, they think I'm talking to myself. Ooh, very nice, very nice. You're doing 3 because you have the universal hub art style. I mean, I kind of do. I mean, it's my hub. You doing great? Nice. What are we up to today? Hope to see some more people pop in potentially at some point. Give it like a little what's it called? Little pin over there. Yeah, let me know, Apple, if you. I know you obviously you've got things to do, so don't worry about sticking around too long if you're busy. But if you notice that there's any lags or anything, do let us know. I know that Instagram seems to be a little bit behind Twitch. I think there's a bit of a delay on it. So as I'm seeing your chats, you're waiting a few seconds for me to kind of respond, which is fine. It's all just part of the learning process. I really liked yours, by the way, Apple. I think it's an interesting challenge because obviously we're all kind of being put out of our comfort zone a little bit. So today I'm just going to concentrate on doing the line work and maybe a little bit of cell shading, we'll see. But I will also... I think I need to draw a colour palette for this one as well. I was about to go on a little walk, but then I saw you alive. Aside from that, I've just loaded a bunch of Mutuals OC doodles on my shoulders for a bit of engagement. Yeah, we're all on the engagement bandwagon again, aren't we? I did see that you were doing that. I always find that I look at all the stuff that you do and it's really cool. I'm just like, oh my god, how is she managing this? So many people must be getting in contact with her to try and get it done. So far, so smooth. Well, that is all I can really hope for, isn't it? Let's also have something kind of going down there. Yeah, it was, this is mainly, it's kind of a test, mainly to see if TikTok's gonna work. Because I know, obviously, at the minute, Instagram's pretty poop for engagement. But yeah, normally to stream on TikTok Live, you need to have like 1,000 followers. But if you send them your Twitch profile and a bunch of sort of like the information to prove that you are sort of like a streamer on another platform, they'll kind of let you in. So I sent all that off earlier in the week just because I was just interested. Just wanted to get some new people involved. See if we could reach some new peeps. I've actually been getting some really nice messages on TikTok as well, just from a few people who seem to enjoy the mess that I post on there. Whose characters are you doing, Apple? Well, thank you very much. The reason the PNG on my D&D character looks so tacky because I drew it on an online program and I didn't realize it didn't support PNG, so I erased as much as I could. Boo! You used an online program? Really? That's mad. It's neat. Twitch and TikTok could work well together like that. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I just wanted to test to see how much it screwed with my computer. So me and Dan, we're actually just launching a YouTube channel at the minute. So this is going to be starting potentially on Thursday. We've got everything planned for it, but we in terms of multiplayer games, we are looking at kind of like we're going to record the videos on stream, and then I've got the job of sort of like doing all the thumbnails and all of the write-ups and keeping on top of all of the boring bits of YouTube. And Dan's going to do the editing of the videos. So we were doing some tests yesterday to see if the recording software would work on top of streaming. It was an utter failure. Utter failure. But it's all good stuff. We needed to know it. So yeah, this is kind of just like a bit of a testing week where I'm going through different techie bits, whether that be cross streaming or recording or whatever. I'm just trying to get everything working a little bit better. Okay. Okay. You guys are figuring it all out though? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the thing. sometimes you have to make an idiot of yourself on the internet in order to actually figure out what's wrong. Magma, to be exact. I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. What's it? What's the deal with it? Is it just you were struggling with what stuff you already had, or watch all your equipment melt into a monstrosity from this? I mean, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. I mean, yesterday I did think my computer was about to have a bit of a seizure. Today seems to be alright. Today seems to be okay. Right, okay. Obviously, there's the other thing with kind of like Instagram Live and TikTok Live is that I don't know if you can see your chats coming up on the screen. For whatever reason, when you're streaming on Instagram, unless you're doing it on your phone, you can't see, like, you can't see your own stream. So I don't know if your comments are like popping up on top of like the drawing and whatever. Sarah's kind of in the middle of some important stuff at work at the minute, so I'm not going to ask her and bug her to try and have a look. Right, so belly button there. Let's kind of plot out a bit more of a circle. I do need to do actually is get this reference out of the way of the TikTok stream on OBS so that I can actually see what you're looking at. Oh, by the way, I loved your, have I spoken to you since you did that, profile picture? I can't remember. I really enjoyed that. That was quite fun. I know Chansey said I had to put it on Discord, but I was a traitor, and I did not do it. It's kind of like that. There we go. Sorry for the long messages. No. It's fine. To be honest, it's pretty dead on Twitch today anyway. So, I had a big old conversation with Peanut before before we went live on Instagram. But other than that, Twitch seems to be a little bit dead today. Magma is an online drawing program where you can share a canvas with many people. Oh, I think I've heard of this. With many people. It works pretty well, just like any program. I made one for myself, and someone about just feels better when I draw. Fair enough. There you go. That's cool. Yeah, well, we should sort something out. Do a big piece, just like as a community at some point. That'll be kind of fun. No. Your long messages are fine. I'll screenshot what the live looks like to me. Neat. I've not got Discord open on my PC at the minute, but I've got my phone handy, so we can have a look at that. Unless you want to send it to me on Instagram, but which you might well do. I don't know. I don't know how your brain works. But no, I'd appreciate that, Apple. That'd be awesome. Thank you. Right, let's turn the opacity down just a little bit. Okay. Let's get some of this fabric drawn in. Ooh. Hey, beautiful. There we go. Whoop. Neat. Cheers, Apple. I appreciate that. Hey, it's good. It's working. It's working. It is a little bit off-putting that you're ever so slightly behind, but it's all getting used to stuff, I guess. There we go. Right, somebody also needs to remind me that at some point I need to like write this on my on the whiteboard on my in my office, right? But I need to find a link to these brushes that I use, because I found them from another artist on Etsy. bought them, and honestly, I absolutely love these brushes. They're kind of like pencil crayon kind of style. And since I've kind of switched over to them, I've just really enjoyed using them. Actually, let's get rid of that for now. Okay. Here we go. Must be quite early for you as well at the minute. Yippee, okay, I'm gonna go walk now before the sun gets too high. I'll come back. Keep being your amazing, awesome self. Apple, you flatter me. You flatter me. You enjoy your walk. Cheers for popping in, and thank you for the screenshot as well. That's really useful. Yeah, enjoy your walk. I'll see you in a bit. Hello to anybody else if you're out there. I feel as though, like, I'm looking at Twitch over here, and then I'm finding it difficult to, like, go between the two of you. Which I never thought I would say. Dearie me. But, yeah, to anybody that's just joined, currently in the process of designing a character for one of our Discord's collaboration pieces. So this is a character that we drew for Sarah. And for the life of me, I would go back on Twitch and have a look through the VODs and everything to figure out what the hell the class was, but I couldn't remember what it was. But I remember where it race was, so I did a little quick draw again earlier on, and yeah, managed to draw Warlock this time, which I think is probably a little bit better. It's a little bit flat, but then again, I'm gonna have other clothes down the bottom there. Kind of, you guys actually see my brush at all? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, how is everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. I don't like that angle. That is the wrong angle. Let's try that again. There we go. And I'm under the impression, I don't know how true this is, but I think the Instagram live gets recorded as well. I don't know if that's that stays up live or not. I assume it's so that people can make clips and stuff. I have no idea. I think I can download it. I don't know if it stays up on my account or not. Again, it's that kind of thing where you read loads about it and you just can't quite get it into your head until you've actually done it for once. So, be interesting to find out. Let's try and get some of these done as well. Okay. There we go. I don't know why that ended up lagging a little bit there. Come on. There we go. But it's interesting actually that it seeming to notify people that I'm going live as well. It's kind of interesting. Just a whole new kind of Whole new ball game? Really? Okay, that's kind of like that. It's kind of like a belt, a little bit. So what I tend to do, the way I tend to go about drawing, especially outfits, is I kind of tend to go in layers. So I kind of do the underlayers, and then I'll then draw the outer layers over the top, and that kind of lets me have a bit more of an idea as to how the fabrics all lie on top of one another. So yeah, we'll continue on. We'll do that. Hope anybody lurking out there in the background is doing well. Again, apologies if some of the streams this week are a little bit chaotic or kind of just a bit off. I'm just kind of trying to get used to a lot of different bits and pieces. Now, the one thing I do seem to find with Instagram is obviously it only notifies your followers, and it doesn't look like, from what I'm seeing on the screen now, that it is going live kind of publicly, so there's not a lot of chance to kind of like reach new people with it. I'm only seeing people that obviously like and comment on posts and stuff. Yeah. Tell you what, let's round this off slightly. There we go. I'm just gonna try and get in just the base layer of detail, nothing too fancy just yet. There we go. Now, from my reference, I've kind of got her with some kind of little cargo shorts on underneath, and then she's kind of got sort of like some drapery going down the just one side of the leg. So we'll go with that for a bit. So let's just go ahead and get the shorts on first. Again, I played around on Hero Forge a lot for this, because I knew I wanted to do it today, but everything I was trying to kind of come up with myself wasn't really working straight off. And obviously, I don't have a huge amount of time to just continually play around with stuff, because I've got a big old master's assignment that I'm currently doing. So I'm somewhere between kind of arting, writing, studying, and streaming at the minute. Busy life. Here we go. Sketching some of those lines. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's do the same the other way. That's roughly about right, I think. I'm gonna move this again a little bit inside. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, dearie me. Now, I'm no expert on D&D characters, right? or D&D races, I should probably say. So if anybody's got any idea what colour a Foreclaimer is supposed to be, then I would love to find out. The main kind of sort of like design aspect they seem to have on them is that they've kind of got this, maybe I'll bring this up on the screen, give me a second. They've kind of got this kind of circuit board kind of markings on their face, which apparently glow. So it's kind of interesting to figure out what kind of color palette to use for that. Maybe kind of like a gray with the skin, and then the glow might contrast quite nicely. Or we can just totally leave it up to the color palette generator. Is what we did for the first one. That's there, right? Okay. There we go. Okay. So again, I'm just trying to get the base layer done, and then we'll go over the top. Hey Lura, if you're in the background, hello, hope you're doing well. And hello everybody who's chilling out in the background on Twitch as well. I think there's a couple of you there. It's one of the nice things about the art streams though. It's kind of like people can just kind of vibe. Obviously we have our crazy hype streams, but yeah. The art ones are always a little bit more mellow. Okay. I'm actually just a little bit rounder. Zoom out just a wee bit, there we go. One of the fun things I find about this is once I've done the background sketch is just getting rid of it and seeing where we're up to without it. Kind of makes me feel better. Okay. Right, so we've got that. Then I suppose we should probably do some kind of belt. So let's plot something in for that. Cool. Nice, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not sure if I'm even going to bother doing a buckle. It feels a little bit pointless doing a buckle if it's just going to get covered up by a bunch of other stuff. It will just end up overcomplicating the line art, sorry. Cool. So that's that. And then we put her down with some kind of knee pads as well. So I've not ever really drawn knee pads before. So we'll see how this goes. Let's see. Just kind of slightly rounded at the top, maybe. There we go. Lovely. Not sure how I feel about these. There we go. Just gonna move that across for there we go. Round that off ever so slightly as well. They're kind of buckling around slightly. See, the way that I've drawn them there is just kind of a bit flat. I'm not sure if I like that. What I might do instead, I might draw the straps first. There we go. Rounding that out at the top there. Say top there. Bottom there. If we do the same kind of the other side, then we've kind of got a bit of canvas that we can work on. It's not particularly neat line work. There we go. Yeah, I think that needs to be a little bit more curved, to be honest. Okay. Kind of got those like that. Which is fine. I'm gonna leave those there again to be a part of that bottom layer. And then from there, what we may do. Why is that freaked out? Why? Oh, that's why. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I accidentally went onto the wrong. Accidentally scrolled on the wrong one, and that screwed up the screen. Never mind. Fine. It's fine, guys. Don't panic. Don't panic. Okay. Where are we at? You don't need to worry about the shoes, because me being me, I've totally cut off her legs. That being said, I did kind of give her these big old kind of almost space-like ring things. They're kind of like bracelets. Ooh. I just found them when designing the character, and they were just kind of cool. Almost like space rings. If that's a thing. There's kind of like 2 of them as well. I just kind of thought they were pretty cool. It'll be interesting to see whether they actually kind of work. Oh. I see it's Artanos. Goodness gracious. Podilataki for the win. Vrena Suli, puise. Γιατί δεν δουλεύεις τώρα? Γιατί είσαι στον Instagram? Actually, it is 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock. Honestly, this British coldness is screwing up my my perception of time. How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Miss you lots. I'll just leave it as 1. I'm not sure whether I like that or not. I'm not sure if I like it or not. Just finished work for the capitalist overlords. Good job, man. Good job. Not pineapple care, I hope. Where are you at now? Surely you're not still there. Surely. I can't remember. Did we all leave? Is anybody left over there now? I speak with Vasily every now and again. Bill. So Anastasia also pops into the chat every now and again as well, which is nice. Oh, you're still at Uber, of course you are. Duh. Leading 3 countries, you are the Uber driver of life itself. It's good to hear from you, man. I'm glad the capitalist overlords are still busting your balls. Yeah, I left my job as the restaurant manager quite a while ago now, actually, and I've not been able to get any work since. So here we are. We're streaming, we're drawing, we're doing all sorts of other shit. Yeah, we're just testing out Instagram today. I don't know if I'm going to do it more often. We'll see. It's been nice to see some faces that can't always make it to Twitch just popping on and saying hi. Okay, let's move it across. There we go. Okay. Now, the one thing I am hoping is that I don't get absolutely screwed over by Instagram for playing music. That would be fun. Cheap viewers, for God's sake, they're changing. I literally, right, today, you can't see this on the screen, right, but I blocked the phrase cheap viewers on Twitch, and they've found a way. They found a fucking way. Elderly crooner, cheap viewers on streamboo.com. Brackets. Remove the space at TPVD. OCMU. I mean, I encourage everyone to go and click that link. Bye. What, like, the real question is, why would you not click on a suspicious link like that? Come on. Okay. Oh, dearie me. But yes, in both chats, let me know how we all doing. What are we up to? Are we working? Are we vibing? Are we on a walk like Apple? What are we all up to? Hope everybody's doing okay. Maybe some of us are gaming today. It is Tuesday after all. Been very quiet for a Tuesday. Okay, let's work on this arm just a little bit. Okay, there we go. It's a little bit too big. I think it's alright. I think it's not too bad. Yeah, let's go with the hand. Just get this goddamn mess a hand situation just done. We don't have to think about it anymore. Okay. The nails in as well. I might edit the nails a little bit later, we'll see. I just kind of want to get them in kind of basic at the minute. Okay, let's try to figure out these fingers. Yeah, guys, if you're on Instagram or Twitch, let me know if things seem to be working okay. Fortunately, with the plugin that I've installed for OBS, it should just be taking the metadata which is being sent to Twitch, and it should just be redirecting it so that it doesn't have to send it twice, which is why this is kind of a pretty good software to use. I'd encourage anybody who has kind of ever been interested in streaming on different platforms just to give it a try. See, I'm happy to give any pointers. I know Dan, I think Dan might be interested. I'm not sure. We shall see. Right. Let's get some more of these. Done. That finger is too chunky on the top and not chunky enough at the bottom. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think we're just about getting there. Very nice. I'm going to challenge everybody now, and I'm just going to say, if you are pretending that you can draw hands straight off the bat, then you are a liar. You are a liar. Lee, welcome. How you doing? Welcome in. How you doing, Lee? Oink. What are you oinking at? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I think this is the first time I've seen you pop up in my chat, so I appreciate it. Thank you. There we go. Leave it kind of like that for now. I'm totally working diligently and totally not distracted. Well, you know what? That is fine. It could be a lot worse. Bless you. What are you working on? Are you just kind of like at work at the minute? What's the deal? It sucks. It's early in the week. It's easy to get distracted. It is what it is. And people like me who put my ugly face on the internet probably do not help that fact either. Out of the meetings, welcome in, out of the meetings. Apple came in earlier on Instagram, by the way, Sarah, and it seems to be working pretty fine. I'm working home, so things are easier. Yeah, but you know what? I've been finding this recently with my master studies. I'm just getting distracted too easy. Problem is, you need to use a big old crazy computer with the full world's worth of internet just on it. And you're trying to find one little detail, and you just end up going in a spiral of a tangent. And just get distracted by something that's totally irrelevant. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Hope your meetings weren't too crazy, Sarah. They did seem to go on for a little while. God. Yeah, to be fair, it's a lot easier to walk to somebody's desk than waiting on emails of teens. They were intense. Well, we've got the work from home crew all appearing. And yeah, so today we are doing the second of our collaboration characters. So if anybody's interested, we're doing collaboration characters for a Dungeons and Dragons collab. Sarah, I couldn't remember what class your character got, so I just spun it again and it's come up with Warlock. So that's what we're going with today. And I managed to find out what the race was that we drew as well. Apparently it is called a Foreclaimer, which I'd never heard of before. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I was just discussing earlier, it seems to be working pretty well in terms of the dual streaming, which is kind of cool. It's just annoying that, and we've actually, well, I think, to be honest, Instagram chat has been more lively than Twitch chat has been today. I always find that on Twitch, the art streams seem to be pretty quiet. Which is fine, it's not a problem. Oh, I see a Twacy Wacy in the chat. See, this is the problem, but this is what I was saying, is they can see your chat on Instagram, but Twitch can't see Instagram's chat. So, to you lot on Twitch, it looks like I'm talking to myself. But the guys on Instagram, they can kind of see a message at the top there. Oi oi! Hello Tracy, how you doing? You alright? Hope you're not slacking off of work by coming in here. Are you happy after the are you happy after the match the other day? Nick's art as well, welcome in on Instagram, hope you're doing good. Sarah, I think Sarah might be laughing at Tracy in Twitch chat. Make that thumb slightly longer. Because we all know... I was about to say what it means to have a long thumb then, but I thought, you know what, that's a terrible thing to say. Deary me. Still elated after the Toons win yesterday. It wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. Come on. I know everyone in the Northeast has been going around getting drunk. Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. Come on. Hey Sensei, how you doing? Welcome in. Twitch guys, you're about to get ad break. Just giving you a little heads up. yeah, what are we all doing today, chat? What are we all working on? Are we working? Are we gaming? Are we drawing? What's the deal? How's everybody doing? We're just we're testing out Instagram Live today, and we're just doing a little bit of a collaboration piece for me, which me and my Discord are currently doing. So this is a Dungeons and Dragons character, which we randomized the race and the class of. I've already done mine. I managed to get a warrior goblin. Sarah has got whatever the hell a Foreclaimer is, some sort of human-y, hybrid-y, electric thing. I'm not totally sure. But also a warlock, which is kind of an interesting mix. But yeah, we're using it as an excuse to test out live streaming on Instagram today. So we're currently going live on Twitch and Instagram at the same time. I'm off all week to celebrate. Of course you are. Of course you are. What software am I using? So, Nix, I'm using... I'm streaming on OBS. And then there's a plugin for OBS, which is called Atom, which I can write in the chat for you now. Give me a second. So it's Atom. That should pop up any second. Yeah, so I'm using Atom Multi-Stream. And it's also got a vertical plugin as well. So I would normally stream just to Twitch, and it's got your normal kind of TV screen, computer screen style. But then with this plugin, it gives you extra options to create a different overlay for vertical, so that you can then stream both to Twitch or YouTube or whatever you're doing, and onto Instagram. And I'm currently testing Instagram, but we're gonna test it on TikTok next week as well, I think. We'll see. Yeah, I found it interesting that Instagram chat seems to be more lively today than Twitch chat is, which is quite funny. Tracy, don't get too drunk. We know you're off, but you've got questions to answer about people from Hartlepool and Middlesbrough, so we got to keep that brain ticking, you know. For those of us less in the know about such things. Deary me. Deary me. Okay, cool. So where are we at so far? Moi? Yes, toi. Oh, nice. I'm a Procreate user here. Oh, okay. So in terms of the art software, I'm just on Photoshop. So yeah, this is all hooked up to my computer. And yeah, I use Photoshop on PC, and then I stream it out using OBS. I've been playing around quite a lot trying to get it to work over the last few days. Right, okay. So that's kind of the base layer semi-done. Don't worry, she will have more clothes. Don't panic. Don't panic. This is not going to be an Aphrodite kind of thing. Where Instagram tells me off for putting in the nipple. I've pissed them off enough already. Can't be doing it again. Go. Move that across just for you guys on Instagram. There we go. It's been fun, actually. It's been fun to get used to different form of streaming. By the way, guys on Twitch as well as Instagram, give us a shout out if the music's too loud or if it's just right. I can obviously turn it down. You're just trying to get things just right. I can't seem to get that line done properly. It's really awkward because you can't see it, but my elbow, when I go too far that way, it just kind of like hits on the desk. So sometimes when I'm on the far right hand side of the stream, screen, I kind of struggle. I might rotate it actually. Let's rotate it and play around with that. There we go, that's better. Okay, there we are. Oh, by the way, Lee, if you're still in the background there, did Ray actually get around to doing Irish GeoGuessr yesterday? Music okay on Insta? Nice, thank you. Appreciate that. It's that thing of like, there's so much stuff that you need to do in order to stream stuff, and it's like impossible to juggle it all sometimes. It's a bit of a vibe. I've always thought, like, when I'm doing this kind of drawing, that I feel as though I should probably put on some like fantasy music or something, but the fantasy music on the free websites is so bad. It all ends up just being like church music. It drives me nuts. Like, I can't sit there and listen to it. Okay, right, let's zoom out a little bit. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Not too bad. Let's merge that all down, and then let's go down to layer 2. I'm actually going to turn that down a bit as well. There we go. Okay, so I've lost my reference wherever that has gone. I'm not showing the references on screen today just because it's kind of overcomplicating a little bit. For anybody that is interested, I can kind of bring it over here and show it. So that's kind of the reference that I'm going for. Mainly just for the outfit and the hair. I've got a few different references that I'm using. So how are we gonna do this? We're gonna go kind of like that way. Here we go. Have fun going for a cuppa. No problem, Tracy. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Enjoy your cuppa. Make sure to say hi to Jeff for us. Okay. So let's have it going ever so slightly in front. Maybe? I don't even know. Just you and me again, Twitch. Now those pesky Instagrammers have gone. I was actually thinking before I started streaming, Sarah. I was like, oh, I wonder who out of Tracy and and your mum were gonna turn up first. Tracy wins, apparently. Okay. And it's even further down, actually. Okay. So we've kind of got this skirty kind of thing coming down as well. It's almost like a cape, but not quite. Not quite. I think I need to get rid of that, actually. I'll get rid of that as well. Up and down kind of a bit more like that. There we go. Very nice. That's a little bit better. Little bit better. Not sure about that. I think that line's ever so slightly off. I might just keep it so that it's front facing. There we go. Oh, here's number 2. Sharon, you just missed Tracy. Tracy's gone for a cup of tea. I love this. Is she still there? She might have gotten embarrassed and run away. I don't know. Oh, I don't know why that's doing that. Let's try and get. That's a little bit better. I still find it funny that I've been streaming on Twitch for 5 years and somehow I've gone onto Instagram Live for the first time ever and we've had more people pop in. So for God's sake. Have I just been wasting my time? There we go. No, I think she's run away. Okay. It's kind of cool. I don't like that. Yeah, it's fine. I think there's still going to be quite a lot of details to go over the top of this, so I'm not going crazy in terms of detailing with a lot of this stuff. Let's see. What next? We need to do the top as well. There we go. Okay. Now, tricky bit is trying to fit the top in with what I've already done. There we go. Very nice. Might extend that out just a wee bit more. Let's have a look, see. I'll make it slightly more even. It's fine when you kind of like doing tucked folds. They're always slightly more difficult. There we go. Yeah, I'm still not convinced by that, to be honest. Let's get rid of the folds. Okay. Okay, let's do it from the opposite angle this time. There we go. How's everybody doing in the background? Sarah, how late are you going to be tonight? You know, that's the main question of everything. God. That reaction, though. Actually, I'm interested. I'm just gonna have a quick look on the screenshot that Apple sent on the Discord. Okay, interesting. So it's kind of annoying, but the Twitch chat is kind of stuck behind sort of like the live button and all that sort of stuff on Instagram, which I'll probably have to have a look at. It's all a work in progress, but at least we've got good friends coming in and helping us, so that's good. Right. Okay, so that's them. Then let's get a few. It's a little bit around the back as well. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I think with TikTok chat, I got an app which I think can bring up the chat in Twitch chat, or at least on OBS, so you can see it on the screen. But with Instagram chat, it just doesn't seem to work very well. Hey, Anastasia. Hope you're doing good. That is not how I wanted this to go. There we go, very nice. Not sure about that, to be honest. It kind of works. I mean, it's in the background, so it's not really gonna like freak out too much. It's that line that I think is just not quite right. I might just get rid of it. I mean, it could kind of be tucking at the back anyway, so I'm neither here nor there on it. Let's clean it up a little bit though. That is not cleaning it up. Okay. Okay. Maybe, just maybe, we will. A bit better? No, that is not better at all. I think I'm just going to leave it as a line, to be honest. I think that'll be fine. Let's have string just going across outside there. Make it look kind of a bit more flowy and natural. Cool. Very nice. I might just play around with that a little bit more. A bit better. There we go. Okay, so one of the reasons this is gonna sound fucking stupid. One of the reasons I wanted this to be a little bit more skimpy is so that I could put the body markings on and have it look kind of cool with it glowing. There's still a few more bits that I need to add on. There's a few belts there. So maybe what I'll do now, let's start erasing some of the lines underneath. Go. Let's get rid of that one as well. There we go. I'm not overly happy with where that is. I might move that to there. There we go. Okay, nice. I always find that this part of it, although kind of scary, is kind of therapeutic. Like getting rid of some of the lines underneath the other line work. Something about it I just kind of enjoy. And I don't know what it is. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's get rid of some more. Go. Add a little bit there because I've missed just a few bits as well. All of this side can go. Very nice. I think that actually might be all of it. It is in fact all of it. Okay, that's good. Right, let's bring that back up to full opacity. And then we should be able to merge down. Bring the background back up as well. Okay, that's looking alright. It's looking okay. What I'm planning to do, I know that's a bit of a weird hand position. I'm planning to do sort of like a thunderball or something like that coming out of it as well. Let's turn it down again for a sec. Onto the other layer. Nice. It seems like there's like a second one underneath there as well, but I don't know if I can be bothered with it. Feels like it kind of gets in the way a bit. So I might just leave it, I don't know. Actually, that's not too bad. Unsure. I might just leave it. I might just leave it. Okay, should we have a go again and see if we can do these flipping knee pads? Maybe we do a slightly different design to the one that I've got already. Maybe we just kind of have it vaguely circular. A bit like that, maybe? I feel as though maybe they need to be a little bit smaller as well. I want it to cover up everything in its entirety. Give it a little bit of ridge lining as well, just to make it stand out ever so slightly. Okay. I do want to make it ever so slightly 3D though, but I always find that in a weird way it kind of flattens it when I do. Let's just go really, really gently around that outside. Oh, by the way, Sarah, you're cooking souvlaki tonight, by the way. All by yourself. No help, nothing. Just forewarning you. I thought that might be coming. I'm going to get rid of those flat lines because I feel as though they're not helping. Let's... go a bit more like that. I'm also going to round off the bottom edges as well. I think they might be making it look a little bit flat as well. Here we go. Just gonna again take off some of that excess line work. Bring it over. It maybe needs to go kind of a bit more like that. Maybe. I'm probably overthinking this, and as soon as I start colouring, it will be like fine. And that's probably a little bit better than the way that it was. Although, I am going to cheat. I am going to cheat and do that. However, what I will do is I will flip it. There we go. Okay, it's pretty good. Right, let's get rid of some of these lines in the background. Okay. You know what? That's not too bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Not at all. Not at all. Okay. Very nice. First thing, I need to make sure I'm hydrated. Need to take on that sweet, sweet water. So apologies if you were just listening to me gulp. What I might do next week is I might switch the streams around and see if Thursday, sorry, not Thursday, if Wednesday works better. Works better for these. There's something about Tuesday on Twitch. Which just never seems to work. It's very strange. Okay, let's turn this down again a bit. And then we've got a bunch of kind of like buckles and stuff that she's got that are going on. Kind of cool. They're almost like big coins. go. It's a bit better. Okay. This song always makes me feel like I'm like on an episode of Countdown or something. Or some sort of quiz show where it's counting down. And then suddenly it turns into beach bar music. Let's play around with some designs for this one. This isn't actually a design of anything specific, I'm just fucking around. Should we try and get some kind of perspective on this? Feels like that's probably the best kind of angle to do it from. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got those little charm things. Also kind of like a belt buckle thing coming out from down there. Guys, I got PN. What do you mean you got PN? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hey, Star. You say guys, there's like nobody here. You got the game? No. No. Really? Heads up, you can actually mod the game to put all sorts of stupid shit on the on the face. Also, hi. How you doing, Star? Welcome. Fun fact, we are also streaming on Instagram, somehow. And I was saying to everybody earlier, weirdly, Instagram has been busier than Twitch has, which is a bit strange. Oh, bot knuckles. Yeah, my friend bought it for me. I don't know why, but how did they know? Was it just a random purchase? Like, what's the deal? Or did they know that you had a fascination? Oh, bot knuckles. You make me laugh. Okay. Well, that's the real question, though. It's like, how did they know, or was it just totally random? I got the PN song stuck in my head, which led him to ask me what the fuck is that. So I had to explain that he's my husband. Oh, Jesus Christ. What have I done to you people? Now I own the game. You know what? It's actually quite a fun game. I thoroughly recommend it. That was not what I was expecting to hear today. Hey, maybe you should relaunch your Twitch just for a single day, and you should stream yourself playing piano. I actually didn't think it would be this fun. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Look, I know the sources for these stupid games, right? I know where to get them from. I know how to track them down. I have a Swede who tells me about them. That's gonna mean nothing to anybody, but yeah. Also, chat, I've been forced to take math next. Next? Extension? Next extension? I don't know what you're saying. Been forced to take math ext. Yay me. Weren't we having this discussion like a few weeks ago? Oh, math extended. Right, okay. Yeah, were we not having this exact conversation like a few weeks ago? And we were all just like, why? Why is that a thing? No? Are you sure? Or were we talking about something? I can't remember. We were talking something to do about a subject that you needed to take, or what you were taking, or something. I can't honestly remember. That was You are correct. I bow down to the master, mistress, I don't know, whatever you prefer. At AS level. That is, yes, that one. That one. What do you mean you've been forced? Is it your teachers forcing you, or what's the deal? Are they saying that for the good of the realm, you have to take extended maths? What's the deal? Constar, this is the safe place where everybody comes and tells me their woes. Ollie the agony aunt. I don't know if that makes any sense in any context outside of the UK. I needed to take another AS subject. So like hell I'm taking ASR. Okay, I mean, I can't remember, was it that you didn't want to take it, or you've had a really bad experience with it's like regular art and art, and you just don't want to do it? And I'm not going to do AS ICT and computer science because that's stupid. So AS maths, God's sake, man. I mean, if you enjoy math, then fine. But don't take a flipping subject that you don't enjoy. I don't... You know what? You're a lost cause. A lost cause. What are we gonna do with you? Okay, let's kind of get this going around there. There we go. That kind of, well, I think it needs to be even kind of looser to an extent. Oops, sorry. Don't know what that was. I think I got a bit of bloody dust stuck in my throat. Must take water. But as ICT is just GCSE computer science in less detail, they told me there's no point. Okay. I mean, fair enough. I mean, you know what you want to do. You can't be letting people decide stuff for you. But as long as you're comfortable doing it, then, you know, it is what it is. And this art curriculum is shit, so math is all... Yeah, I mean, yes, okay, the curriculum is shit, but at least it will be something that... Look, I think what you need to think of is when you are done with AS level and you head out, whether you head out to university or whatever it is, or job or whatever it is you want to do, college, whatever, you need to think in this moment of, what do I want to do when it gets to that, and then what subjects are most relevant in order to get me there. That's kind of the way that I would have approached it. And even if I didn't enjoy necessarily doing them now, if it was going to help me get to something that I wanted to do further along the line, then it's kind of a sacrifice that's worth making. Oh shit, I started playing next year! You do. You do indeed. It's all happening. It's all moving incredibly quickly. Gotta get making those decisions. Yeah, I built my A-levels all around what I felt I would need to run a business and match the uni courses I wanted. Yeah. I was a little bit more free than that because I didn't really know what I wanted to do at uni at that point. I knew I wanted to leave the UK, which worked out wonderfully. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's get rid of that. I knew where I was going since primary school. Alright for some. Yeah, with the subjects I take, all I can do is an art degree. But as it doesn't help you get in with that since it's a portfolio based and computer stuff, so math would be useful. Okay, well, fair enough. If it's going to be useful for you, then absolutely, then go for it. I think that's the thing. It's just about figuring out what is useful for you. How am I going to do this? That doesn't work either. You just kind of do one going down like that. I mean, I do have a lot of sympathy because I know it is a tricky time. And not all of us are always lucky enough to pick what we actually want to do with our life. I've been kind of regretting what I ended up doing with my education for a long time now. So, and I personally believe that it's almost like you're a little bit too young to decide all of these big things that you're going to do with the rest of your life so early. I think it's a lot of unnecessary pressure. But it is sadly kind of just a fact of life nowadays that you just have to do it. Which in itself utterly sucks. Because there's nothing worse than getting stuck in like a career that you just don't enjoy being in anymore, and having that sort of like thought process of, fuck, this is it now, this is my life, which is basically what happened to me, and really not being able to get out of it. I never knew. I still don't know, but I'll thug it out. Oh, I mean, that's the spirit. I feel like you never get a feel for what you want until you're in the working environment. But yeah, I mean, that's it. That's why I kind of think, like, just generally societies need to kind of go, you know what? The end of school, or even a year before the end of school, people, like younger people probably should almost have like an enforced gap year when they're like 16, 17. They should go out and get a job and figure out what they kind of want to do before coming back and applying with their previous year's grades to what they actually want to end up doing. Because otherwise, you end up doing what I kind of did, training up in a specific field that I thought I really wanted to work in, finding out that it's an utter mess and that you really don't enjoy it, and then getting stuck because nobody else will give you a job in any other industry. This is where I've just turned around now and gone middle fingers up. I'm 33. I can't be bothered with this shit anymore. I'm done with you lot. And sadly, now Sarah has to suffer the consequences. Bright side of things is GCSE English and ICT is crap easy, and I don't even need to study, and I get 90s. Well, there you go. There you go. But the further you go up the education system, the more difficult it gets. That's something that I'm finding out at the minute as well. I'm a big girl, I can handle it. No comment. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, it's just kind of one of those things nowadays. I'm sure you'll be able to come to the correct decision. Have one around there as well. Here we go. I think this is going to be more detailed than the Goblin one is. Ooh. If you don't, do a Masters. Yes, absolutely. So now I have not only the 40 grand I owe for the normal degree, at least another 10 to 15 on top of that to owe. That's cack hard from what I hear. What's that doing a Masters? Yeah, you want to read my assignment? I'm actually thinking once I'm done with it, it's actually so the company that I've chosen to do my first assignment on in terms of digital entrepreneurship is actually Discord. So I'm actually thinking once I'm done with it, I might just put it on the Art Hub, and then people, if you're interested, can just have a read. And just, I'll witness everybody's brains melt as they try and figure out what the hell I'm saying. Okay, let's get that side one going as well. Okay, beautiful. Okay, and that we're gonna have kind of like a knife going down there. I dropped business so I won't understand anything. In fairness, I'm studying it and I don't understand what I've written. I read it back sometimes, I'm just like, what words, what, how, what? Tell you what we'll do, right? Tell you what we'll do. When I get it done and when I get it submitted, what we'll do is we'll do a special stream on that night, right? And then we'll get a bottle of rum and then I'll sit there drinking a straight run, and I'll read it. We'll do a story time. And you guys gonna all just lose brain cells by trying to gain brain cells. It'll be great. And I'll just get more and more drunk and try and explain what the hell I'm talking about and fail badly. It'll be wonderful. Oop, that is not what I wanted to... No, that is not what I wanted to do. Photoshop, please. Please, there we go. We're okay. We're okay, don't panic. I mean, the problem is, it's not just like, it's not just business jargon. It's obviously, it's all like technology jargon as well as there being a lot of theoretical shit. My problem with business is a lot of the terms are the same word, but different in different contexts. So you have to be extra careful, or the term is close to a different one, and it just confuses you. It's just a bunch of boring shit. Yeah, I know. It, like, I've said this before. If I could go back and rewrite history, I would probably... I appreciate what doing business as a degree did in terms of getting me to a management level. And obviously now I'm down that road, I kind of have to go with it. I kind of have to keep going with business because it's what aligns most closely with what I've already done, so that's what they will accept me on in terms of the course. I would absolutely change stuff completely. I would probably go back and do history or graphic design or something like that. Something that I would happily do day to day. The reason I'm continuing on with it now is I want to go down more of an... I don't want to work for other people anymore. I'm done with working for other people. And I want to have sort of like the theoretical backbone and spine to kind of like do my own thing, because it's one of the things that I don't really care what it is, but something that going back to what Sarah was saying about, like, she always knew what she wanted to do. I always knew that I wanted to work for myself, and I didn't want to have a boss, and I just wanted to do my own thing. That's just kind of how I've always been. Doing that, I don't really care what it is that I'm doing, to be honest. I just want to do something for myself. Which is where, especially doing the entrepreneurship stuff at the minute, is having an effect. Obviously, once that is done, you're gonna then have to go probably, even now, I'm still looking for part-time work to keep on top of the bills, but also to save up a little bit of extra stuff. But, you know, like, you can't make anything from nothing, so life is just one of them things. It's just all a bit tricky until you figure out what you're doing. Ah, yes, Bot Knuckles. What do you call a fly without wings? A walk. A walk, everybody. A walk. Excellent. I think Bot Knuckles would be a great entrepreneur. Okay, let's try and get a few of these bits going. But yeah, other than that, Star, how are you doing? At least you've now got PN to soothe your fears at night, which is always good. Did they get you the PN and Pound one, or did they just get you the PN one? I think there's two versions of the game. I can't remember. Okay. Do a few. Yeah, they did. Nice. I'll be forever indebted to Joel for showing me that game and making my stream even more of a mess than it ever was before. Let's just not bother with that, actually. Let's delete that, and then what we'll do... If I can get to the end there. We'll have it going around the other side. There we go. Okay. So stupid, I love it so much. Have you done the, Have you completed all 3 of the different games? So obviously there's 3 games in it. There's something about the fishing one, which just like the grabbing one, grabbing the things with the chopsticks, grabbing the little PNs with the chopsticks. That it's just so stupid, and I just really enjoy it. Not yet. Okay. It's a fucking mess. It's wonderful. Okay. Right, that's looking pretty good for now. Let's get back to erasing. I got to that white room where they lap dance around you. That's like really early in the first game, isn't it? I think the second one is where you go into the crazy lab thing. Probably, yeah. Oh, so many memories. I do still have a collection of stupid games for Wacky Wednesdays. Wacky Wednesdays seem to have taken a backlog at the minute, just have not been able to kind of get them consistent recently. But I've still got all sorts of shit that I'm planning on doing for them. They will be back. Just this week, I really needed to. Obviously, I've now added in an extra stream day on a Thursday, because me and Dan are doing. We're starting back up the Minecraft server on a Thursday, so that'll be coming this week. But yeah, so we've got that. But that meant I was going to end up streaming like 4 days a week, which I don't mind. But obviously, with other stuff going on at the minute, like. I do need to have some downtime on top of also getting my uni stuff done. No, I got to where PN got multiple faces and it becomes red. Right, okay. I understand completely. Nobody else in chat is going to have a clue, but yes, I know exactly where you... I know exactly where you are. Oh, dearie me. Alright, let's bring that up. It's looking alright. She's looking alright. Okay. Yeah, now that I've been working on it for a little bit while... now I've been working on it for a while longer, it seems to be alright. It is getting there. I do find it funny though, because it's fortunate I've got 3 screens. Because the Instagram live is on my 3rd screen. Again, I was saying earlier, I can't combine the chat, so I have to have it up on yet another screen. So I've got like an overly complicated OBS, but I'll see if I can show you actually. So let's see. Here we go. Oh, no, that's wrong. Hold on. So this is my mess of an OBS right now. Not even all of it, but that's how utterly insane OBS is. Right? And then I've also got that's going up on my screen so I can check out Instagram's chat. Guys are on Instagram, you're not going to be able to see this because I've not got it set up yet. You're still looking at a pretty picture. Yeah, it's quite the situation we got here. Oh shit, sorry. I've restarted my collab piece for the 5th time. Anatomy hard. Well, fortunately, there still doesn't seem to be much of a deadline for it, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Ulus, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm the worst. Like, I had to, for God's sake, stars in Instagram now as well. Beautiful. Yeah, I've done exactly the same thing with my goblin character. I just had to like start it about 3 times because I just couldn't get the anatomy right. Your mum. You leave my mum out of this. You get back over to Twitch right now. Or you can stay on Instagram and I'll just have to look this way to see you. Or I could just ignore you completely. Okay. Right, what else do we need? We had some kind of tassely things. I'm on both. Yes, I can see that. I can very much see that. Where am I at? Yes, tassely things. That's what I'm at. That's where I'm at. I'm going into a lot of detail here. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be able to finish this. I am everywhere you are. You very much are. So she's got these kind of tassely things, which are interesting to say the least. So let's try and get them working. You are everywhere. I mean, you always were, really. We're gonna be totally real. Okay. Let's do it kind of like that. Then the kind of and yet I'm nowhere. God damn it. I mean, maybe you are somewhere. I don't know where that somewhere is. There is also a there's also a delay on Instagram, which is kind of tedious, but never mind. I'm also done with Overwatch. How can you be done? How can you be done with Overwatch? There's a genuine question. It's not a story game. How can you be done with it? Or are you just like mentally mentally done with it? Like what's the deal? What's the deal with the Overwatch? I might just move that ever so slightly. That's a little bit better. I'm mad at Blizzard. Everyone's mad at Blizzard. Come on. There is a story, but it's ass and nobody plays it. Okay. I actually genuinely didn't realize. I know that there's like a story behind all of the characters and they've all got like lore and whatever. But I didn't realize there was like a story mode for the game. No, like I'm not going to open it because they banned South African numbers. What? So I can't play with friends. What? They banned South African IP. Why? I don't believe you. Has Overwatch banned South African IPs. We have disabled SMS features for players in some countries, for example, South Africa. Okay. Oh, so they got rid of the servers. Okay. Unfair penalization of African players. Demand for a server should be met with the demand of a population size. It is not irregular, nor is it unfair. You know what? I'm not even going to dig into this hole. I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, so you can't play the game unless you're an Overwatch 1 player. Controversial, I think. Maybe. It might not be. I couldn't tell you. Okay. Make one slightly smaller and have it coming from like over there. Okay. It kind of fits actually, somehow. Don't know how I've managed that. I am, but my friend isn't, so I've switched to Marvel Rivals. Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, Marvel Rivals is kind of blown up anyway, isn't it? I feel as though like loads of people are playing it instead of Overwatch anyway. Give the competitor money. Absolutely. It's all about healthy competition. If they want us to live under capitalism, right, they have to deal with the consequences that the consumer can do whatever the fuck they want with their money. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Oh, that is the wrong layer. That is the wrong brush. Oh no. Oh no, brother. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Very good. Very, very good. Let's move that across there. Also, Wonder is there, and I love Wonder. I mean, Wonder's pretty cool. I can't say I've ever watched WandaVision, but I mean, judging by all of the fan art that I see from people like Jay and Karina, I'm just gonna go with, yeah, sure, Wanda's pretty cool. Cries in no idea about Wanda. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. It's a little bit of extra there. Let's get rid of that. I don't know what it is. I've just never been a huge Marvel fan. I genuinely don't know what it is. Like, people always hear that I'm a Star Wars fan. They instantly go, oh, have you seen the new Marvel movie? And I'm like, no. And then they're like, oh, what about Star Trek? Do you like Star Trek? I'm like, no. I don't. Why are you asking me these questions? I'm not a fan of the MCU. They can't write characters well most of the time. I utterly agree. I totally agree. I think it's coming into nerd culture, and it has been for a very long time now, that they just can't write stories and they can't write character development at all. And it's turning people off. And it's making a lot of the big franchises incredibly boring and incredibly dull, and it's pissing people off. Like, you can get more character development from old comics and old books than you can from, like, series and movies. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, surely, if you're given, like, however many millions and billions of dollars, you can come up with something better than what they currently are. Surely. Right, let's fiddle with this a bit, actually. Okay. That's kind of going round the back there. Ironically, the lower the budget, the better the story is. I've known. No, absolutely. It's true. It's absolutely true. I think people just don't have any creativity in writing anymore. Or, I should say, people within big business and like Hollywood and whatever, they concentrate so hard on making money from cheap tricks that they can't be bothered with the workload of coming up with a good story. The irony being that if you just like go back to old books and stuff and just literally make them screen friendly and screen ready, you'd do a better job. I mean, I've been quite open and honest about the fact that I find all the Disney Star Wars stuff, other than Andor, and weirdly the animation, I've just found it just shit. I think even Path has been turned off by it. Because they just can't seem to, like, get their bloody heads into writing a good story for a change. Books nowadays too are kind of arse. I blame TikTok for that. Well, that's the I think I blame TikTok for a lot of this stuff. It's like all this crap with the AI voices on ads and stuff now as well. It's like stuff circulates, like the fact that people have got less attention spans than a goldfish, and so now all the executives are like, oh, everybody's got less attention spans. You can't have deep, intricate stories anymore. You're just going to have action all the time. Because otherwise, all the viewers are going to disappear. And it's like, that's not... No. No, that's nonsense. Like, fuck off. Genuinely. I gotta say, I enjoy a good audiobook probably more than I do most series nowadays. To be fair, everyone finds the Disney Star Wars stuff. You'd be surprised the amount of arguments that go off online about how if you dislike the Disney Star Wars stuff, it makes you a horrible person. Like, that's why I don't tend to talk about it anymore, because even in the early days of the Art Hub, it was so fucking toxic. Like, I would say, I will watch it all, but I really didn't like something, and then people would go, well, that's because, like, you're a misogynist. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what basis have you got for saying that? I say that the writing's shit and there's no character development, and that suddenly turns me into, like, a horrible person. People who said that subsequently have been removed and are not welcome back. Whatever. No, yeah, that's the internet. Yeah, people are just fucking idiots. Let's just be real here. People are just fucking stupid. Whatever. But again, it's why I can't be bothered with it. I just can't be bothered with the drama. It's one of the reasons I just don't use Twitter. I have a Blue Sky. I tried to start using it for posting, like, Twitch graphics and stuff to see if it get any traction. Obviously it didn't. But it is there, and when I'm done with Ray's overlays and stuff like that, I might put that stuff over there. So you don't seem to get any growth from anything anymore. Bless Apple at the minute, she's trying so hard to get back on the good side of the Instagram algorithm. I don't have the heart to tell her. It's just like, it's pointless. Like, it's just dead. Sorry, Apple. She was in the stream in the Instagram stream earlier saying that. I was just like, I'm so sorry. It's been shit to you. It's been shit to me too. Even over the last month, it's got worse. What's a witch's favourite subject in school? Spelling. I'm told I'm homophobic because I said that Heartstopper isn't the best representation of bisexuality. Boring. And it sucks, and Apple's art is amazing. No, absolutely. Absolutely. Apple's gonna go far. Apple's gonna go far. Yeah, I know, it's fucking ridiculous. It's absolutely stupid. I can't claim to know the character that you're talking about, but I know exactly the kind of person that would say that, and it's just like, you have no information about me. You don't know me. You're basing this upon fucking nothing. Go away. I hear Blue Sky is the best place for art nowadays. I don't get any traction. Really? I got more traction on a post that I made joking about the fact that I hadn't posted any art yet. On that, than like in comparison to the actual art that I posted. I was just like, what? I don't know anymore. I just don't know anymore. Whatever. Just post big titty anime girl. That does what? Yeah, I mean, I probably should go back to just posting titties. This is what we're kind of doing today, I suppose. Maybe I'll post this on there and see how it does. That's the only thing that got me attraction on Twitter. I assume you mean traction. But no, I can absolutely see that. It's probably why Twitter's just massive for NSFW art. It's because it's the only place that you can like actually post it, and it just gets a shitload of traction because people are like, "Oh, boobies." Okay, that's looking all right. Am I gonna do? Should I try and do those stupid bracelet things again? I might try one more time. See how it goes. Maybe we'll alter them ever so slightly to actually make them look a bit more realistic this time. Are you working on any other art outside of the collaboration stuff? Wasn't it even that lewd, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. True. The amount of times I've just been like, do you just do some and see if it sells? Not through any want of even doing it. It's just like, would it be worth the experiment of posting titty pictures, seeing if it gets sales? Just almost like a social experiment. Fortunately, I do have a commission on going a minute, so that's something to look forward to. I'm unsure as to whether Ray wants me to do it on stream. I could probably ask him. I feel as though, because he's doing it as a special surprise for his streamer anniversary, so I feel as though I'm kind of just not streaming me doing that process on the off chance any of his chat turn up. And he wants it to be a big surprise. Also, there's something to be said about the hype of going in when they're about to launch their new overlays and stuff. And just getting the vibe off of loads of people. School stuff. When I'm done with AS levels, I might open commissions for extra money, or I'll get a part-time job. I mean, I'll be totally honest with you, Star. Like, commissions nowadays are hard to come by. Especially with the way that AI is just taken over so much stuff. Like, used to, like, everywhere I go, people would be asking for emotes. Now you can get an AI emote for like £1 on bloody Etsy, and it's like only certain people who actually have a respect for like custom artworks even bother approaching you now. I'm going to assume that's probably the same for most other formats. I don't like that second one. I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay, no. Yeah, that's why there's art store and bookstore. That's always hiring. So, well, yeah, absolutely. Why not? Go for it. Cheers for the alert, Max. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Actually, it's Tuesday, so Max might be streaming later. Yeah, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Let us know what you're going to be streaming later. Plus, I can add that to a CV, so it'll help. No, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, to be honest, that'd be the dream. Just like, just having like a little art shop or something, and just go and work in there part time. The absolute dream. It's actually something I considered doing at one point. It's like opening just like a little art supply store. Oh shit. Apologies, that might have lagged out there for a sec. Yeah, and discount. True. Very true. Very, very true. Right, let's be lazy again. Duplicate that over. Hey, it actually kind of fits. It fits like perfectly. Amazing. Let's give Maxi a little shout out as well. There we go. I'm under the impression the shout out video things are just utterly broken now. I think everybody's had the same kind of issues with it. Let's see. Does need to be kind of a bit more over there. There we go. I hate how there's so many part-time jobs available, yet no real job. See, this is the stupid thing, right? Currently, I'm desperate to try and find a part-time job, right? And I'm getting zilch from anything. I literally, right, we were talking about earlier on how I'm, like, almost overqualified for my own bloody job that I've been doing forever. I got an email back the other day. It was a part-time role, right? Like, 20 hours a week. It's all I want. Don't want any more than that. Just want enough to help us keep on top of the bills, and then to put back into stream and put back into art and all this sort of stuff. That's all I want. And it was literally working in the airport, checking people into like a hospitality lounge, and then getting them food and drink whilst they wait for the plane. That's it. That was what the job was, right? You guys know, I've been working in restaurants and hotels and bars all my life since I was like 16. That's all I've done. Other than a brief stint where I worked for Apple for a little bit, which was just a fucking nightmare. That's all I've done. And my bloody degree is in international hotel hospitality management. Right? They sent me an email back for this part-time job where literally I'm at an airport giving people food and drink. And they said I didn't meet the minimum qualification for the job. For 20 hours a week. Doing what I've been doing since I was 16. I'm like, what? What are you saying? And it's like, I know full well, if I applied for like a 40-hour-a-week bloody restaurant manager job, I'd probably get it. But at the same time, I'm like, the whole reason I left to begin with was because 40-hour hospitality manager job is actually probably about 70 hours a week if you include the fact that people don't leave you alone on your day off. It's what caused me to have a mental and physical breakdown during my previous job, which is why I left it. And I'm like, I don't want to go back to doing that. I've just got back into vibing on stream. My mental health has cleared up. I'm doing artwork. I'm taking commissions. Got all this other stuff going on. I'm doing my masters. I can't take on 40 hours plus a week doing that kind of level of stressful job. Otherwise, I might as well go back to what I was doing before. Stop streaming. Cancel doing my masters. Cancel doing any kind of artwork. Cancel commissions. Just cancel it all and just go back to doing that again. Which, monetarily, probably would be the best thing to do. But I'm just like, I'm not willing to put my body and mind through that again. So to then have the fucking cheek of a part-time role getting back to me in an industry that I've been working in since I was 16, saying, you're not qualified, was taking the fucking piss. Probably just a copy and pasted email. I'm under the impression, I think me and Sarah said, we're under the impression it must have been like a bot or something that was reading. Just sell feet pics. AI hasn't taken over that market yet. I don't think people want to buy pictures of my feet. We can sell pictures of Sarah's feet. I'd rather have us have a little less cash that you end up in that situation again. Well, yeah, absolutely. And to be honest, like, I'm not going to be able to do it again. My body was telling me off severely towards the end of that one. And bless you, you've been a star in having that frame of mind. A lot of people would have just gone, nah, I'll just go back to work. And again, it's not like I haven't tried. I've been applying for part-time jobs for over 6 months now. Is it over 6 months? No, it's coming up on 5 months. I've been applying for part-time jobs. Right? Nothing. I've had a couple of interviews who have been basically, they've been fine. There's been nothing wrong with the interviews, but they've gone to candidates with more experience in other fields. But in my own bloody field, I'm not getting any answers. I'm just like, what's the point? I can see why companies use bot replies, but it's so shitty. You know what really angered me in my previous job? Obviously being the boss, like, I was in charge of recruiting and obviously interviewing and giving jobs and all that, on top of everything else I had to do. So I was in charge of that. But they had this stupid company-wide rule that the HR department had set of, if you aren't going to give them the job, just don't reply to them. And I was so angry at them. I was like, are you fucking serious? All that's going to do is that's going to piss people off, and they're going to end up emailing me constantly saying, why haven't you, like, given me a job yet? Or where's my job application at? And their response was, well, just don't reply to those either. And I was like, well, that's not the freaking point. I'd rather have the common decency of at least, like, at the very least, a copy and pasted email saying, really sorry, position's been filled. Like, that's all I wanted to do. Some of them now use AI to filter criteria, but it easily goes, well, it does, because if you've got like a slightly different template for your CV or whatever, then chances are the AI isn't going to be able to read it properly. I mean, originally I redid my CV to be a little bit more aesthetic, just so that it maybe would stand out from the page a little bit more. But I'm kind of thinking I might go back to just having like simple Word documents. Just because it was just a nightmare. Apple's back. I'm back. My legs are tingly. How was your walk, Apple? How you doing? Posting titties? This is literally the first thing I... What? Apple's over on Instagram Live. That outfit is slick kicking. Thank you, I appreciate that. How was your walk, Apple? How was it going? You ready for the day? Did you beat the sunlight? Alive and kicking? Absolutely. Apple! There you go. Stars over on Twitch as well as on Instagram. Yeah, we were just moaning. Star was saying how part-time jobs in South Africa seem to be non-existent. And I was just rebuting that from a British point of view of I've been looking for part-time work to help out with our bills and to help push like the art stuff for the last 5 months, having come out of full-time work, and there's just like nothing. It's just silence. It's just ridiculous. What are we all up to for the rest of the day, by the way? Yeah, I appreciate the kind comment, Apple. She's getting there. She's getting there. I'm still unsure of how I'm gonna do the facial features. Art on a sleeve, welcome in. The walk was great. So many blossoms bloomed. It's all nice and pretty out there. Is it spring over there as well? I was getting you're in the northern hemisphere, so it'll be spring over there, won't it? Similar to us. Jesus, it takes so long to send messages on Instagram. Oh, dearie me. I might have to figure out a way where we can get Instagram chat on screen. On Twitch, anyway. I have to study how sensors work, but there's so much... what? There's so much... So, I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, fair enough. My job is supposed to be full-time, but I only get 3 days of the week and $10. I might as well just stay home. It is spring almost. Nice. Nice. Good. Yeah, we were talking about this morning. I need to, at some point, when I'm not streaming, arting, studying, writing... At some point, I need to dig out the front area of our house, right next to the front door. We've got like this little, teeny tiny little gardening thing, which is just directly outside the front door. I need to dig that out, and I need to get some plants. To get some plants planted up. Get some flowers because it's getting to springtime now. But no, absolutely, like, jobs at the minute are just a mess. It's like you're either doing way too much or you're doing way too little. I think that's just worldwide. It's just like, surely someone in this wonderful capitalist fucking utopia we're all told we live in can figure out that half of the population is too poor and can't find any work, and the other half is also too poor and doing far too much work and about to break down and die. And the only people who are actually doing well out of all of this are the fucking Elon Musks of the world. Which is it? Plants. Gardening's arse, I have no patience. Well, yeah, but you need to, like... It's only a teeny tiny little bit. I do need to get around to resculpting our actual garden, figuring that out at some point, but again, it's just like, I'm struggling to fit it in. I'm gonna make a promise that by this summer, something will have happened in that bloody back garden. Capitalism, yippee! Let's go. Literally, this world is so damn dysfunctional. It's so annoying. Why won't they just make it stop? Anyway, that was my rant for today. Oh my god, it's Burbs! Burbs is on Instagram as well. Hey Burbs! Hope you're doing well. You missed our gigantic rant about capitalism, so that's good. The only real jobs available here is mostly sales, but sales is so risky because your salary is commission and the target bonuses, so everyone is just getting shitty part-time jobs. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, been a minute. Hope you're good. Yes, I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. Has been a minute. Has been a minute. Appreciate you popping in and saying hi. We're just testing out dual streaming from Twitch over to Instagram today, with a view to potentially doing it on TikTok. Obviously, with Instagram, it's kind of like it's people who... It only goes live and it only pings people who already follow. So it felt like a good way to test to see if my computer could handle it. It's all going well so far, so that's good. Yeah, I hope you're doing really well. Not as dysfunctional as my brain this week. I mean... Sometimes brain got a brain, you know? I'll be honest to you, Star. I feel as though capitalism probably is as dysfunctional as your brain this week. It's probably worse. No, sorry. No, I made a mistake. Says Apple. Right, the only thing I can think of on Twitch to do here, right, is if I add another display capture, and I call it Insta chat, right? If I do that, right, this is gonna go pretty wild on screen. So give me a second. It's that one. Is it that one? It is that one. Yes, it is. Okay. Hold tight. Hold tight. Don't panic just yet. Then, oh shit, we unlock the preview, right? Then we gently we do that. Obviously, guys on Instagram, you're not going to be having the foggiest idea what the hell I'm talking about right now. There it is. It's Instagram chat. I mean, it's kind of a temporary fix, I suppose. Hey, now we can see both of you. Hey. Oh god. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Also, Apple, I blame you. I keep seeing thirst BBNO dollar thirst traps everywhere. Keck. So many kecks. What is going on? Good. Wow. What have you done? Oh, did you know that Star has got a copy of PN, by the way, as well? Like the actual game. Monster is literally the only thing that keeps me awake. Pretty sure my brain is eating itself from the lack of sleep. Yeah. He's about right. What's the easiest building to lift? A lighthouse! Oh, Knuckles. Oh, what a time to be alive. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to switch to a white brush for this. I'm going to up the... I'm going to up... if it will let me. There we go, like that. I'm going to up the size of the brush ever so slightly. Then we're going to go around and just on the body, I'm going to do some of these kind of like these circuit markings that this Foreclaimer race seems to have. Aww, I want the Conan Thirst traps, oh for God's sake. Not PN! Yeah, PN baby. PN fan art when? What's an annoying bot called? Bot_Knuckles. Aha! Yes, absolutely. You leave my boy alone. You leave my boy alone. Now, is this, if I... Oh, it is actually. Okay, that's cool. I've got a separate reference up, and it's... I'm loath to bring it up on screen. We'll bring it up for 3 seconds. There we go. Okay, I'm back again. I took her clothes off so I could see what the patterns were like underneath. Love PN so much. My mother is going to send me to Asia. What? What? Explain. What? Forever? What is happening here? Oh God. Why is he so quiet? I mean, maybe he's just quiet on my end. I don't know. Do you like the fact that he's appearing on Instagram as well? So basically, Twitch chat can annoy the shit out of Instagram chat by playing fuck tons of stuff. For very little reason. Dead ass. Dead ass. Right. It's just something that she said when walking by... What? What? What are you saying? Or what? Actually, no. What is she saying? That's probably the better question to ask. So I'm gonna try my best to put some of these markings down. I could be. I'm kind of just making these up as I go along. You notice how hard it is to do a straight-lined pattern on a body contoured picture. Okay. Oh my God, look at him go! Oh God, Jesus. I don't know if that one showed up. Oh, maybe it's because it's delayed. I'm pretty sure that should show up as well. Not happy with that. It's almost too bent. It kind of needs to just go background like that, I think, maybe. Maybe what I need to do... Tell you what. We're going to backtrack a little bit here. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, I've meaning to ask, what goes into your headphones? Is it music or just noise cancelling for focus? Right, so in terms of the headphones that I listen to, I've got the music on. I can hear, let's say if I'm playing a game, I can hear the audio come through my headset. The main reason that I use the headphones is so that you guys don't pick up duplicated noise through my microphone. Hey Dan, by the way, if you're just joining in, how you doing? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Long time no see. Yeah, so the reason I use headphones is so that the microphone doesn't pick up excess noise from playing it through the loudspeaker. In my old setup, in my old office, I used to have it playing through the loudspeaker because my microphone was quite far away from the it was quite far away from the speakers. But now in my new office setup, me and Sarah's office kind of like, we've got a sort of like a streaming gaming kind of office thing. My microphone is much closer to where the speakers are. It means that if I play it through my loudspeakers, you'll just get a bunch of echoes. I mean, ideally, I would kind of prefer to do it no headphones, but it is what it is. Twitch crashed on me? Why? How? When? How's that a thing? Why is that a thing? Right, what I'm gonna do, actually, is I'm going to going to do some contouring. And then we'll do the line, like the patterns, based on where that contouring kind of goes. But yeah, I hope that kind of makes sense. Got it? Technical stuff. Yeah, more or less, I just don't want you to hear duplicated music and duplicated, like, noise from my end. That's the reason why I wear headphones. I mean, I have them anyway. They're getting pretty old now. You can probably just about notice. This is one of the things that, like, people only notice when I point it out. But these headphones are really old now, right? To the point where they're actually coming loose. So I've actually had to tape up. I've had to tape up the headphones so that they actually stay on my head. Chat painting is arse. What the hell is chat painting? What are you saying? What words are these? What words are you trying to say? Oh, chat painting is arse. Right, so I'm assuming you're trying to paint chat painting. Right, okay. Sure. Okay. Let's get some of these lines in. Again, this is just incredibly Star be nice. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, he's talking both on Twitch and on Instagram Apple. It's a little bit confusing. Okay. Let's kind of do it kind of like that, maybe? What is going on? What kind of painting are you doing? How do people not rip their skin open when using acrylic? I'm painting flowers. Okay. I assume this is for studies. Are you talking about like the little paint tube things? It's for school. Yeah, these markings are kind of... they're screwing with me, and I don't like it. What are we waiting for, Apple? What's the deal? What happened? No, I have to use those tubs. Ooh. It's all happening. Let's have it heading out kind of that direction. We can have some more bits just peeping out around the other side as well. Here we go. I mean, I guess it's just like everything. Just like, is the reason that you don't like it because you keep cutting yourself, or? They didn't even teach me how to mix colors properly, so I've just been winging it. I mean, do you not just mix the two colors together? Stupid as that sounds. I don't like it because I don't know what I'm doing. Fair enough. Fair enough. Look at some YouTube tutorials. What is it you're struggling with? We can find some together. It'll be fine. Okay. Okay. I did, but they were very abstract. Are you saying they're abstract in terms of the way that they were kind of delivering it, or in terms of the art style? It's mostly just painting techniques. I think it's probably just one of them things where it's just like, don't ever expect your first time's going to be great. Almost go into it expecting that you're going to fail the first time. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, we all know that half of the enjoyment in, like, art stuff is from the experimentation as much as it is anything else. Obviously, I know it's slightly different when you need to do it for schoolwork, because there is that little bit of added pressure, but I'm painting an apple soon. I mean, maybe choose an apple which is which is one color. Maybe don't choose one of those weird apples that's like red and green. That's all I'll say. Or do that, and that way, when the blending's bad, you can blame it on the apple and not on your painting skill. See, there you go. We figured it out. I think those lines need to be a little bit thinner. There we go. I'm gonna do that apple the day before it's due. Let's be for real. You know what? That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Right, what you need to do. Here's an idea. Right, we're gonna take Apple's profile picture, and then you can submit an acrylic painting of that. And that way, because you're working for reference from that picture, technically, nothing you submit could be wrong. You know? See, we're working the system here. Yes, Ollie, that's clearly bullshit. Maybe don't ever say that again. Okay. You know what? I thought this was gonna go worse than it actually has done. I think maybe I was just being too picky. Now that more of it's down, it doesn't look quite so weird. How does the GCSE arts system even work? It doesn't. Because like everyone I speak to doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Is it maybe just that your school is not doing what it needs to? That could be it. That could be it. Maybe your teacher needs to figure out what the hell he's doing. Or she. Okay. Maybe. I've always found that's kind of the way that it goes, is like, when you think the subject is the thing that's wrong, it tends to be the teacher. I have one of those abstract teachers. I mean, that's one way to put it. Hello? Photoshop, are we okay? Ooh. Ooh, we're freaking out. We're freaking out. Are we back? We're back. You know what? Considering that's the first time anything on my computer's freaked out today, and it only was like for a second, I think this has gone fine. Okay. Your computer's gonna freak out now. More now. Just watch. Nah. You know what? You know what? I mean, if you wanted to see my computer freak the hell out, yesterday's stream was the one to go to. Today's has actually been absolutely fine. Everything's done kind of what it needs to do. Okay. Again, I don't really know the lore behind whatever these creatures are. I just know that it's kind of cool design. Oh, I passed out on the stairs yesterday. What? What's the best way to get to the hospital after breaking your foot? On the back of a tow truck. Or on the back of a passed out truck, apparently. Okay. Okay, very good. Maybe put a little bit down there as well. Like I was too tired, so I just fell asleep on the stairs. On the stairs! I mean, I know stairs are comfy. Hot take. Stairs are actually incredibly comfortable. If you've got, like, carpet and whatever. I used to find like, when I was a teenager, I just used to lay on the stairs. It's great. It was incredibly comfy. Okay. It's wood. Huh. So you are just strange then? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Beautiful. Beautiful. Hello peeps over on Instagram. Hope you're doing good. Nah, I didn't make it to the drunk stairs nap. I mean, no, not even drunk, man. Like, just stairs naps in general. They're just good. They're just good. Hope everybody's doing well. What's everybody up to? Very nice. I might have gone over the top with some of these patterns. I might get rid of some of them later. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. When we do the glow, we'll see what the deal is. Shoulder naps are the best. Whose shoulder are you napping on? Stop giving Sarah stupid ideas. Your mum. No. Well, that's not gonna happen. You're definitely in a different country to her. Even I'm in a different country to her. Not through choice. Okay. I think this is doing alright. Yeah, we have been going for like... Oh Christ, we've been going for over 3 hours. What we'll probably do, we'll carry on for another 15. And then I'm going to have a check to see if we can pop Max a little raid on Twitch. Ocean Draws, hello, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, we've been it will be a 3.5 hour long stream, and I stupidly enough, after today's stream, I've got a ridiculously complicated bloody meal to prepare, so that's my own stupid fault. Yo, Danny, how you doing, mate? You alright? How's it going? Long time no speak. Let's go. How you doing, my man? We're testing out some Instagram lives today. We're seeing how it vibes. Right, we've done most of the clothes. I still don't know if I can be bothered to go onto the onto the face yet. I feel so I need to do the start first. I don't know. How's everybody doing? What are we all up to? Hopefully everybody's just getting out of work, enjoying the sweet, sweet freedom. I think it's sunny outside. It's probably dark now, but good, bro. Saw you were live and thought I'd say hi. No, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're just testing out some bits and pieces on Instagram today. We're normally live on Twitch around about this time, but we're testing out multi-streaming. Yeah, those of you that don't know, Dan, who's over on the Instagram chat right now, he's probably my oldest friend. We've known each other since we were like, what, 2-3 years old? So yeah, it's good to see you, bud. Glad to hear that you're, hope you're doing well. Just give him a mask. What are you talking about, mask? Yeah, so between the two chats, if you can't see what each other are saying, I'm kind of speaking to two different chats at the same time. Yes, sir. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Is this the right level? Yes, it is. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I've lost my reference photo. Right, I've actually got one which is of the hair. There's a lot of boot showing in it, so I apologise for that in advance. There you go. Boot. No boot. First man, I pretty much met you moving to Madishall. Yeah. We, Christ. That's a long time ago. That's, fuck me. That's, you know what, you want to hear something really depressing? That was 3 decades ago. That was 30 years ago. Holy shit. Star, what are you talking about giving him a mask? Who am I giving a mask to? Oh, you talking about the character? Give the character a mask so I don't need to figure out the face. I mean, I could do that, but I don't really want to. But yeah, what have you been up to, Dan? What's the deal? How have you been keeping? I think you've moved out of Norfolk now, haven't you? I wasn't even born, don't even imagine. Yeah. Star's only 17. Jesus, where's the time gone? Down the drain, man. Down the drain. Just gets away from you, doesn't it? There we go. And this, children, is how you draw an ear. So anybody that doesn't know the process, I tend to, when I'm going through the face, I tend to draw the character bald first, then I add the hair on top of it later. And the main reason that I do that is that you can figure out where all the facial features like the nose and the eyes and everything go. And from there, when you're then drawing the hair, you know what areas to kind of avoid. Outdoor activity instructing, very nice. I seem to recall seeing on Facebook that you were doing something of the sort. You've been doing that for a long time now, haven't you? I now live in Kent for the last 15 years. No, man. I'm right on the other side of the country. Well, other side of the country. We're right up north, so I'm in Newcastle at the minute. So, it's one hell of a drive. Okay, so let's get this line done. By the way, is this just an overly complicated way of saying Dan is your muse? What? No. No, it is not. I mean, Dan is absolutely my muse. Dan has been my muse for, what, 30 years? What can I say? Mate, we are so old that we went to go and see Men in Black 2 at the cinema together. And we had a McDonald's. And it was a good day. Chat, look, he's flustered. Fuck off. Ollie's true motives have been revealed. Yeah, mate, should definitely venture up there at some point and catch up proper. Yeah, it'd be good. Either that or we need to get away from the horrible cold that is up here. No, absolutely. No, I appreciate you popping in, dude. Really appreciate it. I don't know if I'm going to do too many more of these. Maybe we will do art on Instagram. I don't know. But we'll certainly be testing out on TikTok as well at some point. Yeah, it's good to know that everything's kind of worked properly. Nothing's crashed. He says as everything starts to crash. I like that. Cold is nice. Heat is ass. I despise summer. Star, there's no need. No need to despise summer. I hate the cold. If a certain somebody in the room next door didn't exist, I wouldn't be here. I'd be somewhere warm. It's a blessing that our heater downstairs is broken and will not stop pumping heat into our house, because it stops me complaining about being cold. We'll catch you soon, brother. I'll reach out to you. No, absolutely, dude. Appreciate you popping in and saying hi. Message soon. Thanks for popping in, Dan. Really appreciate you, man. What do you mean? There's no need to hate summer. You just get... you just get sweaty and stinky. I prefer being sweaty and stinky compared to being bundled up in bloody blankets. That's all I'm saying. You're too tired to do anything. I don't know. No. I get more tired and lethargic in winter than I do in summer. During summer, I'll run around like an idiot. I'll do whatever you want. I enjoy it. I enjoy being out in the summertime. Dress lighter and enjoy the sun. I'm a beach bum. That's what I've always been. It's why I struggle so much living in the UK. But I genuinely despise living in the UK because I can't have any beach bum lifestyle. I've been brought up being a total beach bum, going for a coffee by the sea all the time, jumping in the sea, swimming, keeping cool. Fine. In the UK, as soon as it hits winter, I get incredibly down. I don't want to go outside. I don't want to speak to people. We went to one of the kind of like the pharmacist things, and they were saying that because of living in a country with so much vitamin D, that I now take this almost like the semi-strongest vitamin D tablets to stop myself just being just unhealthy because of the lack of sun. No, you can add layers for winter, but you can't lose layers in summer. Yeah, you can. Just take that skin right off. Come on, man. Excuses. 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 Okay. We'll get these lips done, and then we'll probably head off. As we don't often stream on a Tuesday, we don't often get to go and say hi to Max, so I think we will do that. Winter nice and cozy. No, it's horrible. Yeah, in fairness though, Star, your winter and our winter are incredibly different. Our winter is basically made up of grey skies for about 5 months. Like rain, snow, ice. It just basically what happens is it gets really cold, it snows, but because we're not cold enough for the snow to maintain itself, it then rains onto the snow, which melts the snow into water, and then it freezes overnight, and you're just left with ice, which then gets covered in more snow, so you can't see where the ice is, so you end up just falling over ice in this horrible, miserable, rainy, grey, fucking rock of a country. And this goes on for months, and it is fucking horrible. Can be more fashionable. I disagree. I think I would argue that you're more fashionable in the summer. To be fair, as winter is non-existent. It's just 28 degrees below. Well, I mean, that's fair. I can understand that. I can understand people in Australia and South Africa preferring winter because it's slightly cooler. Again, my Greek background, I totally understand that towards the end of a long, hot summer, you just want the winter to turn up just so that you're not fucking boiling anymore. I totally get that. I totally get it. But British winter, nah, you just don't. Okay. Might just erase that out a little bit. Okay. Beautiful. I mean, on the mountainy side of South Africa, it gets cold with snow. Yeah, I mean, that's the same with any kind of mountainous area. Okay. Alright, so there's the other ear. Very nice. With snow and stuff. No, that's the weather I like. I like grey skies, and it being cold so you can't feel your fingers. Oh god. You know what? You know what, on that bombshell? I think we're done for today. Right, give me a second. I should have opened this the other side. Hold on, give me a second. God damn it. Goodness gracious, what's going on, man? What's going on? Twitch. Twitch. Right, there it is. Let's have a look and see who is about for today. I assume Max. Why is... I apologize, my web browser is misbehaving. Right, there we go. Let's have a look. Oh, Max actually isn't online. Blimey. Okay. And actually, none of the rest of these people... They're all big streamers. Wow, there's actually not anybody online to go and say hi to. South Africa, the weather is cack. Ah. I mean, again, I can understand it coming from a point of view of just like being too hot all the time. Guys on Instagram, I'm going to end the live over here. So yeah, thank you everybody who popped in and said hi today. I appreciate you all. It's been a good little experiment. But yeah, make sure to pop over and say hi to us on Twitch at some point. I know. Really appreciate it. We'll have to have a look and see whether or not the live actually stays on Instagram or if it's downloadable or what. Yeah, it's been fun. And we're just going to continue on with Twitch now just for a bit. So I'll see you guys all soon. Okay. Check screen key. No, that is fine. Cool. Alright, so Instagram feed has gone, which is fine. Yeah, cool. And actually that means I can get rid of that as well. Very, very nice. It goes from being cold as fuck to 28 degrees, so you can't dress accordingly. Well, you just gotta do what people in Britain do. Just have a massive fucking wardrobe. Something that I can't get around to figuring out is going from hot to cold. Did you hear about the archaeologist that got fired? His career is in ruin. Oh, bot knuckles. Oh, bot knuckles. Oh, oh. Deary me. Deary me. Right, who have we got in chat then here? Right. Max, I can see that you are still lurking in the background. Are you going live at all today? Let me know. Bot Knuckles should be here. You leave Bot Knuckles alone. I'll time you out. You leave Bot Knuckles alone. If not, we could go and find another art streamer. That is the alternate. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Because there's nobody I want to rate. I hate all bots. And as AI, I mean, in fairness, Bot Knuckles isn't really AI. He's just like, I program him to be annoying. But not ChatGPT. GPT? Okay. Alright then. Fair enough. Is there anybody small? God. I can hear Twitch playing in the background. Stop it. Why specifically GTP? GPT? I can never say, I always get the T and the P mixed up. What's the deal? What is the deal? Let's not go for somebody that's body painting. Let's not do that. Who's this? Creating my own evolution? I mean, why not? I use it to make my notes for me. In fairness, right? On my, I'm gonna switch over to just chatting for a bit, just because. Right. Oh, we're on the other screen now. Hello. Yeah. So on my course, we had this like lecture thing. So every like Friday, every few Fridays, we have this big old, oh, hello, big old lecture. And someone was like, oh, if I find my information through GPT, how would I go about referencing it? And I was just like, the whole class was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you openly admitting that you are using GPT to do your fucking coursework for you? Like what? You're a fucking master's level student. What's the deal? You asking for the... Well, actually, in fairness to the tutor, he was like, look, I don't want you to do this, but if that is what you want to do, then you have to phrase it correctly, and you have to ask it to also provide you the reference for it. It's just like, ugh. What a stupid thing to do. Right, okay. I don't know this person, alright? But they seem to be very nice. So let's go and say hi. But it also makes up... Well, that's it. It does. It always makes shit up. Always. Right, guys. We've nearly been going for 3 hours now. Nearly been going for 4 hours now. So it's a shame we didn't get to the end of it. But I'm going to continue on with this maybe next week. We'll see how it goes. We can do all the colour and stuff together. Star, thank you for vibing on both chats. I appreciate it. Thank you everybody on Instagram who did pop in. Thank you for everybody on Twitch who lurked today. It's been awesome. No, that's my notes. Tee-hee. Absolutely. We're going to go and raid this nice person. She's currently creating her own evolution. So do please hop along for the raid. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Let's go and show some love to a fellow artist. Just for now. Yeah, let's try and make a new friend, just for today, because there's nobody else that we can raid. Alright, so I'm going to be off tomorrow. We'll be back on Thursday, and the return of Dan and Ollie's Minecraft madness. So make sure to come and say hi for that. It's going to be utterly chaotic. Also, we'll be launching our joint YouTube channel over there on that day. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, bye-bye. Alright, let's go and raid. Thanks everybody, see you later, bye.